here, and today I am back with another video. And in this video we are talking about, or we are creating a look for the everyday woman, everyday person. I know for me, I have 2 children, so every day I don't have time to get up if I'm going to work or whatever the case may be. I know we're in a little bit of a different kind of situation with the virus and everything, but if this was an everyday normal day, I don't have time for a full-on beat. Like, I don't have time for 45 minutes of a beat. So I wanted to bring you guys something that you can achieve within 15-20 minutes, showing you guys how I combine steps, how I take away steps, but still get the same effect. So if you guys are interested in how I achieve this, wait, first, rewind. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss an upload every single time a video goes up. And let me stop rambling. Now we can go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, so as I stated, this is about the everyday woman, the woman who does not have 30-45 minutes to do a full-on beat. So we're going to do a quick, simple beat for you to go to work, or if you're just going to go run errands, or if you just don't have time to be doing the full-on eye looks and all of that other dramatic stuff. So let's start off with our primer. So I am going to go in today with the Huda Beauty primer, and this is the Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base Primer, and I am just going to put a little bit of this on my face. And what you want to do is, if you are an oily person, you want to make sure that you're concentrating your primer in your oily T-zone area, which is usually where everyone gets a little bit more oilier than the rest of your face. So just make sure you're putting your primer in those areas that you deem problematic. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move into my foundation. So if you are kind of in a rush, you can use a powder foundation, but for this video, I am actually going to use my Beauty Bakerie Aqua Glass foundation, the InstaBake, and I am just going to go ahead and put this all over my face, and I'm using a beauty blender to do so. And I like this one because it's very lightweight. It is buildable coverage, but it is full coverage for me. Like, I feel like a little bit will give you that look that you want. It'll also give you a skin-like finish if you don't want to look super like made up. I feel like this would be a good one. You guys know NARS is my holy grail, but I wanted to give you guys something a little bit different because I feel like I always do my videos using my NARS products, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys something different to kind of reference if you're looking for a good foundation. All right, so I've got that canvas covered. For me, this is enough just because, like I said, I want this to be an everyday look for the everyday woman. If you want a little bit more coverage, you can go in with more of your product, but this is good enough for me. Moving on to concealer. So I like to conceal, like I've told you guys before, I am very lazy and I like to skip steps. So I am going to go in today with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the color Medium Dark and Medium Dark 32. And I'm going to go ahead and use the same beauty blender that I use for my foundation. And the reason why I like to do this is because sometimes my concealer is a lot lighter than, you know, I'm anticipating my highlight to be. So I am concealing and highlighting at the same time. And to kind of tone down that concealer, I like to use the same beauty blender that I use for my foundation because it kind of tones that color down. So you see how bright that is? But if I were to use the back of my beauty blender, it would kind of tone it down. So you see how that started out really light, but because I'm using the back of my beauty blender, the residue from my foundation is actually kind of toning it down. So that's just a little tip. Also, make sure you're looking up when you're doing your concealer because you don't want that to crease underneath, and you want to make sure that you're blending it all out. So now we're going to go ahead and move into setting. Now for setting powders, you can use like a brightening powder if you like. I am going to go in today with the Beauty Bakerie flour powder, and I'm going to go in with Casanova as well as Plantain, which is caramel. And you can press it into your skin, but because Right now my skin is a little bit more dry underneath the eye. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just kind of set this all over. And what you want to do is you want to just set all those places that you laid down the concealer. Anywhere you put a cream powder, you want a cream powder. Anywhere that you put a cream product, you want to make sure that you're setting that so that it does not move or crease throughout the day. Also went ahead and while doing that, went ahead and prepped my eyes for my eyeshadow. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 because again, we don't have a lot of time and we want to make sure that, you know, this is something that we can complete for everyday look, for everyday life, because not everybody is a beauty influencer or not everybody has an hour to do their makeup. We're going to move on to what I would usually be my next step, which would be contouring. But because we, of course, again, we don't have a lot of time, what I'm going to do is, and what I like to do is, instead of contouring, I'll just use my bronzer. Now, the reason why I'm going to use my bronzer without using maybe like a contour cream or like a contour stick or something like that is because normally what I would do is I would put all of that down first and then I would set it with my bronzer anyway. So I'm just kind of skipping steps at this point to kind of take that downtime from my overall application. So what I would normally set, I'm just using to in the place of my contour. I hope that makes sense. And what this is doing is it's warming up my face at the same time as bringing back some dimension to my face without me having to do a full-on contour. So it's all about just kind of taking steps and putting something else in the place of it to kind of get you the same result, if that makes sense. So you just take your bronzer and you just go in all of those places that you would normally contour, and it will give you like this very pretty subtle contour slash bronze. All right, so moving on, I'm going to go ahead and set all of my face before I put down the rest of my products, because at this point you could pretty much be done if you're, you know, you're going to do your eyebrows and everything like that. But as far as your complexion goes, you're pretty much done. But I'm just going to go the extra step, and I am just going to set my face, and I'm going to set my face, and I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in dark deep, and I am just setting my whole entire face just to make sure that everything is blended out as needed, making sure that everything is seamless, and just kind of, you know, just setting everything for the day. And also, if you choose, like I said, if you're using a powder, you can also use your face powder to set as I just did, but for me, I just like to use that to set. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and jump into our brows. Now, when I am in a rush, or you know, I want that everyday makeup look, I like to go in with either a brow pencil or a brow powder. Today I'm going to go in with this, and this is my first time using this, so I don't know how I'm going to like it. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in Chocolate. I am just going to use this with using my Morphe just eyebrow pencil, and I'm going to carve out my brows. My brows are unruly right now, so you just want to start off by, you know, carving out your brows. And you can do this any way that you see fit. However, you know, you like your brows. There's no right or wrong way to do brows. I don't believe that there's a right or wrong way to do makeup, period. Other people do. I don't. I am not one of those people who tells you, oh, you're doing this incorrectly. If you like it, I love it. I also don't always like the perfect brow. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes yes, sometimes no. In this case, because I'm, you know, trying to do an everyday look, I want this to be as natural as possible. Now that I'm looking at this, it's not going to be that natural because, I mean, these brows are going to be a little heavy. But it's okay. Because, again, it's your preference and what you like. You don't have to do yours like mine. I'm actually going to go in and clean it up just to kind of groom them a little bit more. Because as you can see, they're looking crazy right now. But I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is my MAC concealer. And I am just going to take a flat brush by Morphe. And I'm just going to clean the brow up. And this just helps to give it a little bit more shape. And to help it not be so unruly. Now that we got our brows how we want them and how they're going to be at this point, we're going to go ahead and move on to eyes. Now for the eyes, I'm going to keep it extremely simple. what I'm going to do is, what you could do is you can just use what you use to contour and kind of bring that into your crease. But for me, I'm just going to go in with the Crayon Case, the matte book, and I'm going to use a color that is similar to my skin tone, which is going to be this color here. And I'm going to take this color and I'm going to put it all over my lid. And I am using a Morphe M504 brush to do so. And I am just going to put this all over my lid. If you would like, you can put some color in this, but for me, I am just going to keep it simple, and I feel like this will be enough for me, enough color for me, just to kind of show, hey, I tried a little bit, but it's simple, it's clean, it's natural. You know something is there, but it's just enough for a quick and simple everyday look. All right, so now that we got that, what you can do is you can just pop on some mascara. For me, I am going to use the Crayon Case's black marker eyelash mascara, and I have, you know, naturally long lashes already, so just by using this will kind of give me the illusion of having falsies on. Now you can add false lashes to it, which I probably will, just for the effects and the sake of the video. But if it were every day, I would probably more than likely just stop at the mascara. Whatever your preference is, that is what you can kind of go with. It really does not matter. All right, so I've gone ahead, I popped on some lashes, added some mascara to my bottom lashes, and for now, if this is it for you, if this is enough for you, then you can move on to your lip. But for me, I'm just going to add some blush, which is going to be a very simple blush. It's going to be this is my an oldie but goodie. This is Format by MAC, and I'm just going to put this blush on just to kind of add a pop of color to my face, because I love blush. Like, I do. I absolutely love blush. And you can put as much as you want, as little as you want, whatever your little heart desires. And that is it. And I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of set my face using my MAC Mineralize Skin Plus. For the final step before my lip, I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlighter because I love highlighter. So this is the Colourpop x Shayla collection that they had, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of this on the areas that I want to be highlighted. Again, you can use this step is optional at this point. You can use as little as you like, as much as you like. It is completely optional. And then now we finally have our final step, which is the lips. So for the lips, you can go in with any color that you want. For me, I'm just going to keep it simple, neutral. I'm gonna go in with my my favorite combination right now, which is the Colourpop lip pencil in Pitch. And then for the actual lippy, I'm gonna go in with the Crayon Case's Clean Kisses. You guys know this is like my favorite at this point. And I'm just going to pop this on, blot a little bit. Okay guys, so this is the completed everyday look for the everyday woman. It is pretty, it is simple, it's achievable, it is something that you can do in 10 minutes, well maybe 15 minutes or less, 20 minutes tops. If you were to take away some of the steps that I did, you probably could do it in like 15-20 minutes tops. For me, if I was not on camera, this would be a 15-minute look for me. But yeah guys, this is something that everybody can achieve. This is something for the everyday woman, the everyday person. If you just want a quick, simple beat, this is it guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe again so that you can be a part of the Unitribe. If you are not following me on social media, go ahead and follow me on social media at DalanaB_. If you have not checked out any of my other videos, why not go ahead and check those out. I mean, you've watched this one, you've been here this long, so you might as well go ahead and check out some other videos. And in the meantime, in between time, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.